Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sonic Adventure commentary. I'm I'm slipping. I'm slipping with my upload schedule, which is almost non-existent. I mean, I like to I like to upload like one per day, whenever I start recording, because I'm technically recording a story, and then I'm just uploading the parts one by one. It's actually very good for like pacing yourself, so that you don't really overload yourself from playing the game too much. And it helps that the game is very short. It helps that the game the stories are short. So yeah, we just saw Eggman carry something shiny. We're gonna go follow him, because you know Knuckles, he loves shiny things.
Eggman, give me back the Master Emerald.
Knuckles. Oh, this isn't what you're after.
You're right, that's made of glass.
You're right.
That's okay, though. I can use you as a guinea pig to test it. Chaos! Chaos!
Chaos? It's that creature again.
Yes, it's
The
me.
same one I saw on my island. He was there when the Master Emerald.
Yeah, how about you tell us more about your life, Knuckles? Seriously, we just saw this like a few minutes ago. There's another thing about the writing is that Knuckles explains a lot, and he explains a lot that in his explanations become very, very redundant because of that. So it just makes his story a little bit wordy and doesn't really add anything. And, well, here's something new, for once. Chaos 2! There's a battle for him, and this is the only time you're ever gonna battle him. Yep. This is a Knuckles exclusive. And honestly, I think what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to lure him in with an attack, and then go in for the kill. That's what I'm guessing is happening, because other than that, because any other time he's going to have that blue shield that appears. He also has one attack where he envelops the entire floor, and it's essentially a shockwave. In fact, here it is. Yeah, but you know, you're Knuckles, you can glide. It's not much of a problem. So yeah, with that, this battle can be a little slow because I am not 100% sure exactly where the hit points are. In fact, I think you can go in for the kill as soon as he envelops. But as you saw, you might get hit from it. Oh man, no cool.
So what if you won this time? You have yet to see the true powers of chaos.
Point.
Yeah, that still doesn't faze me. You hear?
You hear? For you know that I am an old man.
What? What about Sonic?
Yes, what about him?
He's after the pieces of the Master Emerald.
What? No, get out of here.
You're not the
Oof,
only
oof,
one on a
oof,
wild
oof,
chasing
oof,
it.
oof. I'm waving my arms around.
Surprise.
Also, I just want to point out that Chaos Emeralds are right there. Knuckles, now's your time. Snatch them. Go.
I wonder what he meant.
Get them. They're right there. Just climb the pillar,
Sonic.
and then you can snatch them. Knuckles, what are you doing? No, Knuckles.
You have failed me for the last time.
Uh,
I wonder why Sonic is after the Master Emerald.
Because he isn't. He never had.
I
He's
better
never
work
been
fast
after
and
the
get to
Master
bottom
Emerald.
of This.
Oh. Hey, I never learn.
Wasn't there something something shiny in the caves?
Actually, this wasn't the. Actually, I think I got confused here. I thought I was supposed to go fight Sonic, but actually, I have to go get an upgrade. And this was one of the characters that I had no idea if he had multiple upgrades. But he, again, Knuckles has 2 upgrades. There's only 2 upgrades that you can get. Same goes for Tails. And I realized that that's also the case for Amy. And I think Gamma as well. Big is the only exception to that, but most of his are just lure power-ups and the floaty. So yeah. Oh yeah, no. He technically does have 2 upgrades: the floaty belt and a stronger rod. Other than that, it's a lower power-up. So yeah, we got a very specific detonator that's supposed to blow up any monkeys in the area. That's amazing, really. But we need this to access the next level. Yeah. So, we are going to Red Mountain. Yes, Red Mountain. Knuckles, you share too much from Sonic. Toss. Well, that happened. I guess the approach of Knuckles, like, spontaneously combusted that monkey. It was amazing. Knuckles, you are the monkey detonator. So, yep. Wait, did I ever talk about the gameplay? If I didn't, then wow. Also, this emerald piece it was very difficult for me to catch, or actually to grab onto it, because I have no idea where it's placed in the 3rd dimension. So yeah, Knuckles is okay. That was bull. That was bull. A load of bull. I should have clearly gotten that, and well, now I did. Let's see. Knuckles is the treasure hunting stages. What that means is that there's 3 emeralds in the area that you have to search the area and locate. Because of this, a lot of Knuckles' all of Knuckles' levels are very, very open. And this is the reason why there's a lot of open areas in Sonic's levels. It's because he has to share them with Knuckles, and Knuckles requires an open area. So yeah, here's your trivia. Yeah, quick, easy. 2 emeralds were right next to each other. That's amazing. Nice even. Actually, this was one of the things I need to get, because the upgrade that I got is the shovel claws, which, you know, allows me to dig. So there are times where the emerald pieces are going to be underground. Excuse me. Another thing about this gameplay style is that Tikal will appear and will show you where the next emerald is. Well, not outright. She instead will fly toward, fly in the direction where the emerald is located. So yeah, it is almost Halloween. I don't have any plans for Halloween, nor do I care about Halloween, because honestly, I'm just fine with. Excuse me. I'm just fine with, treating Halloween like any other day. It's like April Fool's and Valentine's Day. It's a holiday, but it's barely even noticeable. He has no right to have that emerald, even though technically all emeralds are green. Well, base.
Oh no! Whoa!
Punching!
All right,
It's all I'm good for!
put 'em up. Hand
Put
over the
'em
arrow
up.
now.
Put your hands up in the air. Even though your arm doesn't go that way. Seriously, have you ever seen Sonic hold up his hands up?
Oh no!
At least in this game? Because I just realized that Sonic does do that in the modern games. Like when he's holding on to
Oh
when
jeez!
he's holding on to
Chaos Emerald!
the zip line. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Nah.
Eggman, what's he doing here?
Uh-oh. That's all there is to it. You guys are too easy.
Says the man who can't count.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
First come, first serve, they say.
You know, I just actually realized this. For people who joke about Eggman's intelligence that are leading to this scene right here, at least in Sonic's story, they say he like the line is that Eggman has 4 Chaos Emeralds, and people are regarding to the 2 that he's holding. But if you really think about it, the 2 that he has 2 emeralds in his hands. One he got from Sonic in the opening of Casinopolis, and the one in the beginning of Sonic's story after the Acorn battle. So yeah, he does technically have 4 emeralds. And Egg, I'm sick of fish. I don't want fish, Eggman. I want beef. Give me a cow. Once more! You are battling Chaos 4. Gah! But I technically have to show this. Because you're playing it as Knuckles. It's just as long, just as tedious. Ugh. Though, I will say, the water texture is a bit distracting. It kind of feels like it's not even on top of the surface of the water. It kind of just looks like it's right on top of it. And the glossy look of it doesn't really help. Especially when you're on the especially when you're near the edges. Like, ugh. It's like glare. Getting your eyes in multiple directions. Yeesh. Yeah. And get used to this move. He uses it a lot. In fact, I think he has one other attack where he just swipes his fins around, I guess. And now I just kind of gave up, started making tread marks on the lilies. Because what am I supposed to do? It's the same boss. Yeah. Also, to answer the question that I laid last part, yes, I will continue the rant, but only in like a few minutes, I guess. Okay, so let's address my main issue. The Sonic levels are not interesting enough. Sonic Team should, in fact, go make sure that each level in Sonic the Hedgehog is interesting. And one of the words that I did not bring up, because I didn't realize it then, is that I want the levels to be more dynamic. That is what I was talking about. Like, having moving pieces in it. Again, like having a totem pole collapse onto the 3D sections of the level to act as, obstacles. Something you can quick step out of the way, or maybe, dodge incoming rocks that are falling. Something that's a little bit interesting. I mean, come on. Volcanic Core, I think that's his name, from Sonic 06, had the meteors raining from above idea, and that in itself is interesting. For however bad it is, for the fact that it blindsides you.
My flying fortress.
But it makes the level interesting and therefore stick out. Yes, it's only one little detail. But that one little detail can be expanded so that the level sticks in people's minds. So yeah, but so far the only thing that sticks in my mind about the levels and forces is how square they are. Like really, Green Hill Zone is geometrically square. I mean, you can probably say that that was the case in the original games, but that's because of the fact that, well, it's is Sonic the Hedgehog technically an early Genesis game? Well, I guess it would be I'm guessing that having the levels having Green Hill Zone being geometrically square was a design choice. But you know, I did like how Green Hill looked in Generations, because it honestly looks like a real landscape. But anyway, this was part 15. See you all in the next part.